Hello guys and welcome back to Pure Heart. Chris here, as usual, back again with another album review. And guys, again, before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button onto this video and also comment down below what you guys thought about this album. And also, if you're new here or a returning visitor and you haven't yet subscribed, then maybe hit that subscribe button. It would really help out this channel. But let's get into it. So Forever Amen by Steffany Gretzinger is her third studio album, but it's also her first album since departing from Bethel. And thoughts going into it, I was really excited because I really enjoy Steffany Gretzinger as a singer. And this is really a surprise album. I didn't even know that she was releasing one. Didn't hear a single off of this. And here we are with Forever Amen. If you guys have listened to her Blackout album, there's an interlude that's titled Forever Amen. And so that's a little interesting fact for you. So anyway, let's get into this album. And I'm just gonna be flat out, I loved this album. Just the way that everything flows together and the way of how each song plays to her strengths. And I've listened to this album, her Blackout album, and her first album, which was called The Undoing. And this one I feel like that it takes the previous two albums did and made them 1,000 times better. Just the way that each song is just flowed together in a way that each song is just beautifully done, and of how it has what her strengths is, which is really this type of piano based instrumental type, but that also has some atmospheric sounds. Amazing. Just literally every song on here adds something different, while also having this clear message of everything pointing to the gospel. And I loved each and every song. And really the only bad from this album would have to be the title track, which is called Forever Amen. And that's really just half of that song is good, but then the other half goes into her just saying amen just for a while, and it does get kind of repetitive right there. But other than that, the way that every song is just pieced together, and they're not up-tempo type of songs. And see, this is what I mean by this is what a worship album could be. It's technically only 8 songs, with one of them being a beautifully done instrumental version. It's actually dedicated to one of Bethel's singers who lost their daughter named Olive, and it's just a beautifully done instrumental that every time I hear it, I'd like tear up. And just every song, if you just take away the instrumental and it's still beautifully done, you take away the vocals and it's still beautifully done, and you just put them all together and it's this glorious amazingness that I one of my favorite albums of 2020. And here's the thing, I've listened to this album over and over and over, and yet I fall in love with it every single time. No song is bad besides Forever Amen, which that's the only song that is skippable. Every song doesn't outstay their welcome. Overall, I'm gonna have to give this album a 4.75 out of 5 praise hands. An album that I enjoyed so much. One of my favorite albums of 2020. I was gonna give it a 5, but however, with Forever Amen, it is like, Besides that, every song brings it. And even the songs that she has duets with, I wanted more of Chandler Moore just because of every song that he was on here. He brought it, and it was amazing. Center of All History with Matt Mayer, amazing song. And even the end of Christ the Lord is With Me, that has, if I'm not mistaken, her daughter was just beautifully done. But songs that you guys need to listen to off this album, besides all of them, is definitely the first song, which is called Remember. Just the way that takes you into this atmospheric tone of what this album is going to be about. And even the second one, More to Me, which is easily becoming one of my favorite songs off this album. And in 2020, an instrumental song of The Olive Grove, amazingly done. And if you guys are looking for a more acoustic version, you guys definitely need to hear is Center of All History, which is the one that she did with Matt Maher. Amazingly done. But other than that, if you guys would, leave a like onto this video, and also comment down below what you guys thought about this album, and also what your favorite song off this album was, and whatever you guys want me to review that is coming up that I missed, or whatever it may be. You guys put it down in those comments. It really helps out me just to see what you guys like for me to talk about. Also, if you're new here or a returning visitor and you haven't yet subscribed but you love what we do here at Pure Heart, then maybe hit that subscribe button. It really helps out this channel. And with that, you are loved film. Bye!